I was fortunate enough to be able to call, on radio the women's basketball game, that team up north versus obviously the Buckeyes. And ladies and women didn't fare too well. But the sun shines on another day. You get another opportunity at this team up north. They beat us in football this year, unfortunately, on some. We beat them in soccer this year. They beat us in football, which is very, very tough. And then obviously, a very highly ranked women's basketball team came to my university and really, had a very, very strong showing. They're going to be a very good team. They have a chance to do some. They're going to go very, very far in the tournament. But it is now basketball time, and this team has to win. Ej Liddell, there's no reason you should lose to Rutgers. These guys, they can't win a road game. And at home, they don't lose at home. They're undefeated. I have season tickets, and the atmosphere at home has been very not up to par in terms of atmosphere. They beaten every team. The only game was probably the Duke game. The Duke game was the only game where the atmosphere was all right, but we're playing a lot of unranked teams. Teams that, we're playing IUPUI, so, and obviously, and then they make the game so late. They're making the games at like 9 o'clock. It's 8:30, 9 o'clock, and we got class the next day, so obviously, it's not always that big energy. The Duke game, I think the Duke game is Duke, so obviously the energy is going to be there. They should make the games maybe like 6:30, 7 o'clock. That's when, the atmosphere was really, really rocking. But they don't lose at home. And even with the crowd, sometimes having a great atmosphere, sometimes not. That's very impressive, to me. But for them, they have to win on the road, and they struggle to win on the road. It's been a house of horrors, the Purdue game, and this is a big game, for Ej Liddell, Malachi Brown. They got to step up. They didn't score at the end of the Rutgers. They couldn't score, which was absolutely unacceptable. The goal is to win a Big Ten championship, no matter what the sport is, especially in basketball. And we're playing a team, that team up north, which is not good. They are terrible this year. This is probably Juwan Howard's worst team that he has, even though he has a potential lottery pick on his team. They are a terrible basketball team. They're not good at all this year. A couple weeks ago, they were a fringe tournament team. They looked like they were going to the NIT. You don't need to give this team any resume booster. I would love for them not to make the NCAA tournament. But at home, we've seen them get hot. They had a huge win versus Purdue. They couldn't miss from three. And if the three-pointers are falling and the crowd is rocking, I heard it's sold out. Or actually, the university, I don't know if it's the University of Michigan reported that the game was sold out. So the crowd's going to be rocking again. They just beat Purdue. They're coming off a tremendous win, a resume booster, keeping their tournament hopes alive. And now what we have to do, we got to go in there and destroy. That means Ej Liddell, you got to step up in the second half, because Ohio State needs to learn how to close out games. You cannot go scoreless. They went scoreless, which is unacceptable. Malachi couldn't do that. Orange still shooting threes. I don't understand it. He's so hot and so cold. If he's not hitting his threes, he's not doing nothing for us, They just got to settle down. Orange got to just take his time. Don't shoot unless you're wide open. But don't shoot just Orange. He's a tremendous player. He's too hot and cold. I think he can get hot from three. I think this is a game he can get hot. But I need Ej Liddell to play good. Malachi Brown to play good. If they can just settle down, don't worry about the crowd. We seen that team up north overwhelm Purdue with threes. We cannot get overwhelmed. We got overwhelmed against Purdue. We got overwhelmed against Rutgers. This is a game that I believe we can win. We just cannot beat ourselves. We beat ourselves. Juwan Howard and his team, they're going to the tournament, because if you beat Ohio State and you beat Purdue, why are you not in the NCAA tournament and you're in the Big Ten? Of course, they would get in that, regardless of what they do in the Big Ten tournament in Indiana. I don't know. I don't know if it's in Indiana. I know the women's is in Indianapolis this year. Wherever the Big Ten tournament is, it doesn't matter. If you beat Ohio State and you beat Purdue, you're in the Big Ten. That's enough for me to put you in the NCAA tournament. But I don't want them in the NCAA tournament. I don't care. I'll root for every team but them in the Big Ten. Can't see it. This is a game they got to step up. Say what happened. These last few trips on the road. That's not happening today. Settle down. This is a big crowd, sold out, and we're going to see what this Ohio State Buckeyes team is made of. Because I know at home they don't lose. What can you do on the road in the Big Ten in an environment against a team that is having their way in different sports with us? We have to put an end to that and let these guys let them know this is not that and this is not happening no more. Go Bucks! We're gonna win tonight. Let's go. Hey, Trip, for Trip and all the rest of y'all Michigan fans, tonight is going down. Look. Y'all are losing. Y'all are losing, bruh. Hey, I'm very nervous. This is a big game, so I'm very nervous. I don't know what to say. I'm nervous. I look good though. Look. Like, can we just talk about that? But I'm very nervous, man. Let's Hey, go Bucks. Go Bucks.